Jared Sullinger, forward from Columbus, Ohio, United States. 8th year being a pro. I feel great. When I talked to the coach was talking about how he wants to win a championship and make a good playoff push. And you know, in my pro career, I never won a championship. So that's one of the goals of mine when I came here, is just try to win a championship, try to be the best player that I can be, and hopefully bring a championship here. For 2 weeks, you know, just talking to the family, doing a lot of yoga, making sure my body feels good as I prepare to come out here and play basketball. So it was just like 2 weeks of just rehab, of just getting the body right and just making sure everything is feeling great, feeling good, and being prepared to make this playoff push. I think this team is great. You know, there's a lot of great basketball players on this team. Obviously, we're last in rebounding, and one of the biggest attributes that I bring to a basketball team is rebounding. Not only just scoring, but rebounding is one of the favorite things I love to do. So just watching this team and just learning and just getting a good feel of, you know, who can shoot, who's a defender, who's a cutter, who can finish around the rim. So I'm just, you know, learning the team slowly but surely through my eyes. But the only way I can really figure out the team is guarding, or I'm not guarding, but be able to play with these guys and get a good feel of how they operate. I had a lot of injuries, you know, with the weight that I was at. And I had a lot of growing up to do as a basketball player, just because you can't play at a certain weight and be effective night in and night out. And so I had to do some self-evaluations and really get my weight down and really work hard to just make sure that I'm in the best shape that I can be, so my body doesn't have to take a crazy pounding that it was when I was heavy. And so that's pretty much the biggest thing. And I had a lot of great people in my side that constantly pushed me. And you know, I gave a lot of pushback just because I felt like I was at that age where I understood, but I really didn't understand what they were saying until, you know, the injuries just start falling in. And I had a great self-awareness these last couple of years, especially having my twins. You know, they need to eat. So at the end of the day, I had to do what's best for me and my family. And I think that self-evaluation really helped me to get my weight down. I ended up being in KBO because Coach called me. Coach called me and he told me how much he needed me, how much he wanted me here, and how much he wanted to help my success to be able to try to get back in the NBA. And when you have a coach like that, you know, that only cares about, you know, the success of the team, but not only the team, but you as a person. You don't really get that everywhere in this country, or in countries, period, where you play. So, I mean, Coach showed me just, you know, with the words that he told me and how much he wants me to be here. So that's what really brought me to the KBO. I'm not really friends to say with some of the imports, but of course I heard about a lot of them just through the world of basketball. You know, everybody plays somewhere. So, you know, I played against Sean Long in China and also in the D League. But yeah, Devin Scott, me and him went to the high school together. We won a state title together. So, you know, me and him have, you know, ties way back. So me and him, that's like my little brother. I'm very confident in my ability. If you know, playing basketball, if you're not confident in your ability, then what are you playing basketball for? You know, confidence is the biggest thing that brings out a skill set in basketball. You have to have confidence in everything that you do. I mean, that's in basketball, that's in regular life, that's, you know, at your job, wherever you're at. You got to be able to have confidence and be able to do the ability the best that you can. And so I'm very confident. You know, I don't care how high the ceiling is for me. The expectations, I'm gonna try to fulfill it. That's just who I am. That's just the type of person I was raised to be with my mom and dad, and that's just it's the type of confidence I just carry with myself. I'm just ready to play. You know, having a 2-year hiatus of playing basketball, being able to see my twins be born, Jared and Gemma, Daddy loves you, of course, and just be able to you know, be a dad and kind of take a break from the game of basketball. And now I'm back in it. There's a lot of emotions in it. There's a lot of excitement. I'm just excited to be back on the court. Honestly, I miss playing basketball. I miss competing against other good basketball players. There's a lot of excitement. Obviously, you can't tell with me doing this interview, but you're gonna see it tomorrow. Fans at Anyang KGC, I'm just excited to be here. I'm just going out there. I'm gonna give my best. I'm gonna play with a lot of energy. I'm gonna leave it all out on the floor, and that's just how I've been raised to play the game of basketball. So hopefully y'all can accept that.